Guys, it's afternoon and I haven't done any reading today at all. Not a thing. I went to church this morning, went to lunch with friends. I saw my mom a little bit before she left town, and now I'm going to try and finish Death Note. I'm almost done with it. I only had like 100 pages left yesterday, and then I guess I did read a little bit this morning. So yeah, I'll finish that one up, and then I just need to read 4 more graphic novels, and then I'm done. So hopefully I can succeed at my own readathon. Oh, what was I thinking to do all of this? But today's vlog, I'm going to just pair up with my Monday reads. So I'll probably have that tagged on to the very end of it. So I don't know if I can have a lot of vlogging footage, because I do have some other stuff I have to do today, and I don't know if I can take you guys with me. It's an audition for a play at church, and no, you guys are going to have to stay home for that one. But I will take some reading material with me, and I'll do that there. Okay, I'll catch up with you guys again at least once more tonight before the Monday reads, and we'll go from there. Oh, look at the puppies. They're here. Hello, Tempy 2. How's my Tempy 2? Look at that pretty girl. Lick, 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 lick. That is how the Tempy do. She's a licky-loo. She's cute. She's a licky-loo. Okay, later. So, a funny thing, and you probably won't be able to tell it because I usually have music under my videos. There are other people who live in my house, and it can get loud. And the washer dryer, when I film in the basement, the washer and dryer are always making noises, or there's water running the pipes. So I started doing music behind my videos a very long time ago, like when I first started doing videos. If you listen hard, you can probably hear my roommate. He's watching horror movies in the other room. And he's watching, it's not The Exorcist. Is it The Exorcist? I don't remember. Something like that. But I went in there to grab a book, and he's like, it sounds like people are killing each other. He's like, no, she's just possessed. And I was like, oh, I don't do scary movies. I am a chicken butt, and I don't like doing those. I watched it for like 3 seconds, and I was like, oh, I don't want to watch that. But on that note, I'm going to start Blue Exorcist, which he thought was funny. I think it's funny too. But I'm going to get this started now, and I do think we have to get going in about 15 minutes. I don't know where my phone is, but we have to get going in 15 minutes. But I'm going to read this for 15 minutes. That's going to happen. Okay, guys, so it is after midnight. The readathon is over, and I did get my 10 books read, and I'm very happy about that. I did have to change it up just a little bit to make sure I got everything read. I went ahead and read Blue Exorcist. Ooh, it's a manga, wrong side. Blue Exorcist, which I did like. I don't know if I'll necessarily continue with it. It just didn't interest me a ton. It didn't offend me. It didn't upset me or anything. I just was like, I don't know. It just seemed okay. However, I very much enjoyed Death Note. I liked our main character, and he's a little of a psychopath, and I'm like, that's interesting to me. So I enjoyed the plot in this one. This is one I do think I will be continuing on with. And then I picked up one of the new ones for my haul, which was The Guild, and this is only book 1, which is kind of exciting. I hope there's more. This is basically how Codex got started playing the game and how the Guild became the Guild. And it was really cute. It was really fun. I could just see it playing out before my eyes, and I really enjoyed it. And then I read the 2 new Buffys that I got as well. First one is Parental Parasite, and the second one is Glutton for Punishment. And these were really fun ones. They were really quick reads as well. I did have to switch out and do some quicker reads because I just had too much going on this week, and I can probably tell you guys a little bit more about it next week. But for now, I had way too much going on, and I just didn't have time to do the original TBR. But I did get all 10 prompts done, which is great. And I did enjoy myself too. I just wish I were less busy. I just wish I had less work things going on so that I could really dig in and get some of the larger graphic novels read. I will say I think I'll be reading at least 1 or 2 graphic novels a week now, because I feel like I have leads on good series and stuff like that, and I just bought an absurd amount of them, so I should be good for a while. This is all for tonight. I'll go into more detail with my Monday reads, which will be the same video, but it'll be in the morning for me. Okay, goodbye guys. Good morning and welcome to my Monday reads. Vlog style. It just feels so weird to not start my videos with stacks on stacks on stacks. I'm looking forward to going back to that because I don't usually do it for my vlogs. Something's wrong about it. Something is wrong. Boy, I could really do to put some makeup on today, couldn't I? Oh well, it's stormy outside and nobody's gonna look at me at all while I work today anyway. Yay! So I have books all over every surface right here that I could possibly have books because I still haven't cleaned up from the book haul I did. I need to emboss all of my books and I need to kind of organize them a little bit, and then I'm gonna get even more books on Thursday when I go to the library sale, which I'm very excited about. But that's what I'm leaning on, in case you're wondering. There's a stack right here. Actually, there's stacks all over here, but I'm leaning on the stack right here as I talk about my books. And there was like no room. It took me like 4 minutes when I first got downstairs to make room for the stack of books that I did read last week. I just need to clean up. But I didn't clean last week because every spare moment I was reading, I just literally had very little time. So if you're new to my channel today, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. But on Mondays, I do a review of the books I did read and books I think I'm going to be reading. I do not always get those books read, but this is the world we live in. Last week was the Get Graphic With It readathon, which was a readathon hosted with April Sarah and Kat from Brews and Reviews, where we wanted to read 10 graphic novels in 7 days. We also had 10 prompts to get us along the road to read those graphic novels, and that is what I'm going to go over with you guys today. Now, you can totally double up on your prompts, which I did, and I kind of stuck to my original TBR. I think I did 5 books off my TBR, my original TBR, so I think that's good. I don't know. First one I read was I Hate Fairyland by Scotty Young. This one is going to go for my humorous read. It's also going to go for the first in the series, and it's going to be my female protagonist as well. I also read the second I Hate Fairyland. These are hilarious. Like, they're like cartoon gruesome, but they're absolutely hilarious and wonderful, and I completely enjoyed them. So much I actually got the third one on my tablet, and I'm willing to read it that way because my library doesn't have the other two. So I'm pretty excited about getting to the third one, and I actually put it on my iPad, which is it's what I film on, and it's a bigger screen, which is great, so I can read it on that, and I think I can live with that. I just didn't think of that before. Somebody suggest in the comments. Smart viewers I have. The next one I read was Wires and Nerve Volume 2 Gone Rogue by Marissa Meyer. This is in the Lunar Chronicles series, and this is the second graphic novel, and we follow Aiko in this, and I loved Aiko in the book, so I was more than happy to read this. And it gives us more background on Aiko, and it was great and wonderful, and it had Melissa Meyer's beautiful writing, and it had fun pictures, and it just made me honestly want to restart the whole series, which I really enjoy. I know lots of people on BookTube are like, oh, it's so childish, it's so this. I'm like, you know, it's good writing, and it's a little simple, but it's YA. I mean, she's not Sanderson, but she doesn't want to be Sanderson. She wants to be Marissa Meyer, and I'm like, go you, that's great. This book is going to cover the over 200 pages. It's going to cover the blue on the cover, and I think that's it for this one. But I definitely gave it 5 stars, both personally and technically. I like the drawing. I don't think I've read a graphic novel that's like the blue tinge all the time. I liked that. And by the way, I did give 5 stars to both I Hate Fairylands because I super enjoyed them. And then I read Sheets by Brianna Thumler, and I didn't love this one. I wanted to because Jessie the reader is like, oh, it was so good and heartfelt. And it kind of had like, I don't know, an 80s vibe to it, and I didn't mind that. And I was okay with the story, but I just felt like nothing happened. Like at the end, nothing is resolved and nothing happened, and I was just like, I was confused. I didn't love it. Maybe you love it, but it was underwhelming. That was disappointing for me. I ended up giving it, and actually, I don't know if I've actually rated any of these on Goodreads yet. I should do that. I went ahead and gave it a 2.5 personally, since I didn't like the ending and I didn't enjoy it, and about a 3.5 technically, because I did like the drawings and the story was okay. It's hard for me to rate these technically sometimes because I feel like the writing and the drawings are 2 different things. Tell me if you agree with that at all. Also, before I forget, I think we'll be drawing for the Rafflecopter later this week. Kat, April, and I will each be sending off a certificate for $20 to our 3 lucky winners. So we will contact you first, and then we will announce the winners on our channel in case you missed anything. There it is. I also read Han Solo Star Wars by Lou Brooks, Vine, and O'Back. This was the one I was supposed to read with the Cuddle Buddy, and this would also qualify as to one off of one of the other hosts' TBRs, though that's where I got I Hate Fairyland. Thank you very much, Kat. I really did like this one. I think I just enjoy Star Wars books. I think I forget how much I enjoy Star Wars, and I love Han Solo, and I love Chewbacca, and I'm just like, oh, they're so great. And I'm not one of those Star Wars, Star Trek people. I can like both. I'm fine with that. I'd say, technically, I didn't love the pictures. I gave it like a 4 stars. Like, they were good, but I didn't love them. And I give the story like a 4.5. I did like it. I enjoyed it. It was fun. The next one I read was Death Note. And this is by Tsushimigi Oba and Tasushi Obata. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not good at Japanese. This covered a story in black and white and a story that takes place in another country. And that puts me at all 9 of the prompts. The last prompt being read 10 books. And I did do that. I have the rest of them right here. So this was actually really good. I think I gave it a 5.0 personally and a 5.0 technically. I really did like it. I think the story on this is really, really interesting. Somebody told me it was kind of dark and watch out. And then somebody else told me it's kind of a psychological thing. And it definitely is a psychological thing. And I think I enjoyed that. And I wasn't truly expecting like really great writing, I think, in manga. Like something in me was like, but it's just a story. It's not. But it was really good. I really did enjoy it. So this is one I will continue on for sure. I totally enjoyed it. The other manga I got to is Blue Exorcist, and this is by Keizu Kato. And this one I'm not sure if I will continue on or not. I didn't hate it. I just didn't like it as much as I was hoping to like it. I gave it a 3.5 personally. I actually gave it a 4.5 technically. I liked the art. And I think the storyline was well written. It just didn't grab me as much as Death Note did. And maybe I shouldn't have read one and then the other. I don't know. But it just didn't like make me want to pick up the next one. Where Death Note, I was like, why don't I have the next one here? And then the last 3 I read were switch out so that I would actually get everything read, which 2 of them were Buffy the High School Years, Parental Parasite, and Glutton for Punishment. And these are just 2 graphic novels that take place in the Buffy universe. They were really cute. They were really short. They were kind of like a brief episode. Like a lot of times the episodes of Buffy, it's like, is it door number 1? No. Is it door number 2? No. Is it door number 3? No, it was door number 1 after all. Like you have 3 options. It's one of those 3. I mean, that's the formula for most TV shows. But in this one, it's like, is it door number 1? Yes. So it's a little more simple, but it's only like 75 pages. So what are you going to do? But I did enjoy these. I enjoy the quippy Buffy-isms and Joss Whedon's writing, and I thought they were great. And my 10th book for the readathon was The Guild by Felicia Day and Jim Rugg. I love this. So I don't know if I ever finished watching all The Guild. It's like 5 or 6 seasons. It was on Netflix for quite a while. And I really enjoyed watching it. Like I thought it was fun and clever and smart. And it's like that uncomfortable social awkwardness with nerds type of thing. And I was like, I am familiar with this. I understand this. And I really did like it. So basically in this one, they talk about how Sid, or Codex, our main character, first gets started playing the game and why it appealed to her when she first started playing, and then how she met her guild members and how they became a guild. And I really liked it. Like, and it says number 1 on the side, so that makes me believe that there's more. And if there are, I will be picking them up because I really liked this. I thought it was fun and clever. I felt like it was like the show. Like they have these single frames in here somewhere, I'm sure, of her like talking to the camera and stuff like that, like she does in the show. And they do it in here, and it looks like her, like the facial expressions look like Felicia Day's facial expressions. They did a great job. So I gave it a 5 and a 5 because I super duper enjoyed it. And that is what I read last month. I'm going to move this pile. I just realized it's going to fall on top of my coffee. That is what I read last week. I think I said last month. That's what I read last week for the Get Graphic with It Readathon. Thank you everybody who participated. It means so much to me that you did. I was so excited to have 2 amazing hostesses, April, who read all of the things, and Kat, who did read all the things as well. It's just April read literally twice as much as us. Kind of made me feel like a loser, except that I know her and she's like a really cool person. So I don't think she could make anybody feel like a loser, to be honest. More coffee. I feel like it was a success. I feel like a lot of people had fun. A lot of people participated. I actually heard about a lot of graphic novels as well from other people posting pictures on Instagram and on YouTube, and the comments that people are leaving, hearing about all sorts of other graphic novels. And that just gets me more excited to read more. And I'm excited to do this again. I think you guys want to do it again. I know I want to do it again. I don't know if we'll do one in the spring, one in the fall every year, if we'll just do one in the fall. We'll have to see about that. My spring gets pretty busy, so I feel like fall is the time. And next year, hopefully I won't be going through all this work shenanigan stuff, so I'll have all the time in the world to read. Yes. So very quickly, I'm going to go over the things I was thinking about reading and this coming week. I'm really in the mood for some Agatha Christie. Oh, And I almost forgot, I actually finished an actual book last week. I finished My Plain Jane, which I was listening to on audiobook, so I was listening to it when I was driving around town. So when I was running all those errands last week, I was listening to books. So I finished My Plain Jane, which I gave 5 stars. I thought it was great. I thought it was fun. I thought it was smart. And it actually made reading Jane Eyre worth it, because Jane Eyre was painful for me to get through. And I do not understand how everybody's like, oh my goodness, that's my favorite book. I love her so much. I'm like, she's a doormat to everybody she meets. She has no balls. Like, how can you idolize somebody like that? I just don't, that's not for Stephanie. But this one was for Stephanie. They made fun of everything and I loved it. And I actually kind of want to read it again, not like immediately afterwards, but eventually read it again, because I thought it was really, really fun and clever, and it made me giggle and laugh, and I do like to laugh at books. I also started listening to The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. When I finished My Plain Jane, I started listening to this, but I think I would rather read it. Oh, my bookmark fell out. I'm only like 4 or 5 chapters into this, and they keep describing things that are like invitations to things and reading like everything on it, and I'm like, I just need to read this one. So I stopped listening to this one, and I'll listen to something else because I think I want to read this one in person. But I will get started on it this week. Like I said, I'm 5 chapters in, so I might finish it up. I have been told that once it gets going, it really gets going, though I would say 5 chapters in, I feel like it's already kind of going. And I also want to make some progress on Save the Date by Morgan Matson. I'm a little over halfway through it right now. I didn't pick it up at all last week because I knew I wasn't going to have time. So I'm hoping to pick it up this week and make some progress on that one, saying I've been working on it for how many months now? Yeah. And then, as I said before, I want to read some Agatha Christie. These are 2 off of my fall TBR: Murder at the Vicarage, which is the first, Miss Marple, and then Ordeal by Innocence, which is a standalone, both by Agatha Christie. I really don't know what either one is about because Agatha Christie books are so short. There's really no point in knowing what they're about because then you're going to know exactly what happened. I don't know where I'm going to start with these 4 books, but somewhere I'll read them. And Thursday is the big library sale. I'm hoping to remember to take my iPad so I can get footage again this year, and then hopefully haul all the books that I buy. I'm hoping I can get a lot, but you never know with the sale. Like, literally, I've gone years and gotten 6 books, and years I've gone and gotten 60. But that is it. That is my Monday reads and the wrap up for the Get Graphic With It readathon. Thank you again, everybody who participated. It means so much to me and to April and to Kat, and we were just excited to bring something new to the BookTube world. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. I post videos on Mondays and Tuesdays and Fridays, so you can usually find me here then. And that is everything I have for you guys. So have yourselves a great day, and I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Goodbye.